morning, I say welcome on behalf of the great students, faculty, and staff at Lee Summit High School. Lee Summit High School hosted the Simone Awards 30 years ago, and we are excited that the ceremony has returned in 2014. We are very excited to host the entire Greater Kansas City football community. Today, students, you will have the opportunity to meet some outstanding people representing all walks and levels of the athletic community in our great city. And more importantly, hear some inspirational stories that express some of the values that we all hold in common. To MC our ceremony, I would like to introduce, from Time Warner Sports Cable Channel, Mr. Dave Stewart.
Is there a state champion in the house? There are 2 state champions in the house. What a fall it was here at Lee Summit High School. The softball team defended its Class 4 title 5-0 over Holt in the championship game. Emily Robinson did her thing in soccer. Well, the boys had never been in the Final Four, so the Tigers figured they might as well go and win it all. The title game came down to the goalkeeper making a penalty kick since 2 overtime periods were not enough. Let's bring up your 2 winning coaches, Tracy Bertonson and Dave Wiegengate from softball and soccer. Please welcome.
As well as the Simone Award. The softball team is honored and privileged and really excited about our back-to-back state championships. Again, congratulations, ladies, and to all of the area Metro football players.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming out and attending today. Gentlemen, congratulations on a successful season and allowing us to also celebrate our very special season, very first soccer title in Lee Summit High School history. It was an amazing run. And I couldn't be prouder to be a Tiger today. Gentlemen, thank you, and good luck to you.
We're also here for another reason this morning. The Simone Awards is coming back to Lee Summit High School for the first time since Craig Phillips was a teen idol in 1985. The quarterback award, the number 85. That was year 3 for an award named after Thomas A Simone, who died tragically when he was only 12 years old. Here's Tommy's story on the big screen, told by those who knew him best.
Tommy and I got to be friends early on through baseball, football, basketball, playing all sports together. He was one of those guys that at a very early age, you can tell, as I look back now, has a real positive influence on me.
He was my big brother. We did everything together.
He was that guy that you could lean on as a teammate, made you feel good about yourself, lifted people up.
He was a loving, caring, fun man.
He was big for his age, and he wasn't that his fellow classmates, pick on kids that were not as fortunate or not as popular.
He was kind of wise beyond his years, I would have to say.
All of us probably later on, as we became more athletic, got older, and started learning leadership qualities. It's kind of funny to look back, Tommy had those at 10, 11 years old. And so he was a really special guy, somebody that I miss a lot.
That day, was the day that changed my life.
Anthony Simone was writing some checks when his son told him he was going next door to the drugstore for some bubble gum. But the pharmacy was closed, so Tommy had to cross the street to a grocery store.
I heard a screech and the exploitation just sounded like an accident. And I jumped straight up and ran outside and I saw him laying in the street.
Just driving down the road, that was a broken leg, something that that's kind of what our conversation was, driving down the hospital. And it was the moment that we walked in. My mom saw my dad's face. and she just fell to the floor.
This is your first game, son. I really win. I really win for your sake, not mine. Because winning is nice, it's a good feeling. Like the whole world is yours. What it asks is this feeling. And what it asks is what you learn. And what you learn about is life. That's what sports is all about. Life. I was thinking of his spirit, and I can't say at the time I thought that it was important, other than to keep his name alive, the spirit alive.
You know, I still get emotional when I think about it. I look back. I remember looking at my father, you know, when I was standing up there getting my award, and thinking, wow, you know, I mean, he was so proud. And I remember looking at Anthony and Edie, and you know, there were tears in their eyes for different reasons. You know, I mean, there was joy and there was sadness. You know, because you know, I was representing. You know, I was representing their family. I was representing their son.
Beyond any dream that I could ever have about where it's grown to, and it's all because of Tommy's spirit and our friends and people that see what the award's about and take it to heart.
I get chills right now just thinking about it. Knowing Anthony and knowing Tommy, I'm not surprised that his memory has developed this into this. I'm not surprised that the type of person he was could have led to something like this. To see these great athletes and how this is what they strive for. This is what, you know, at the beginning of the year, you know, they want to win something. I mean, it's like the Heisman Trophy for college players. I mean, they want to win this award. And I don't think until they win it and they get to the ceremony they realize the importance of what it really, really is. One, if 5 or 50 of them listen to this and understand the mantra of love, courage, friendship, champions, then I think that's fantastic. And I think he has a positive impact on a lot of young people even today.
As I sit back now and just see what it's become, it is such an honor that people hold that in the high regard, because to us, we look at this is the way we can carry on my brother's name.
So many familiar faces each year at the Simone Awards, Super Bowl MVPs, Baseball Hall of Famers, Chiefs ambassadors, Royals world champions from 1985, Major League umpires, volunteers, and some of these supporters for these awards. They show up because they care about the kids that we honor here today. With all of our special guests, please stand up and be recognized. Don't be shy. Come on, 3 minutes. Come on, you guys stand up. Ago, the Simone Committee established an award to honor the legacy left behind by Spring Hill football player Nathan Stiles. He died just hours after collapsing on the sidelines during the Broncos' final game of 2010. Because of the way Nathan lived and for the impact he had on so many others, we created the Nathan Stiles Inspiration Award. This year's winner is James McGinnis, senior at Olathe East. Megan Scolio has his story from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Inspiration can be found in a variety of forms. For some, it can be a place or experience. For others, it can be a specific person. For students at Olathe East High School and even beyond, it can be 17-year-old senior James McGinnis.
And he's the type of individual who, after 2 days,
drastic change.
James just made a tackle, 2 plays earlier, and I was looking at those pictures, and all of a sudden I heard one of the kids yell, "It's James," and I looked up and he collapsed.
McGinnis was rushed to the hospital and was diagnosed with subdural hematoma, which is bleeding in the lining of the brain. After undergoing immediate surgery, which removed part of the skull to relieve pressure in the brain, McGinnis set out on the road to recovery. And after 2 weeks in the ICU, he was transported to McDonough Rehabilitation Hospital in Lincoln.
When James first got here, he wasn't really responding much at all. He was pretty much dependent for everything that we had to do for him, getting him out of bed, eating, wasn't talking.
But over time, McGinnis has continued to grow.
It's been good. There's been some rough times, but we just try to keep working.
He's eating on his own. Both hands and arms and legs all function well.
While he's still learning how to walk, his attitude remains positive.
He's always smiling. He always wants to give fist bumps. It's sometimes hard to appreciate how frustrating it would be for somebody who's such a high-level student, high-level athlete, to now struggle to do stuff that's just so automatic. But despite that frustration, he perseveres. He always has a good attitude. He needs a break. He's going to take a break. He's ready to get right back at it.
McGinnis continues to push.
When asked how long you want to go below that, whether it be 15 or 20 or whatever, he always takes the harder one.
The amount of support shows just how special this truly is. Winning the 4th annual Nathan Styles Inspiration Award this season.
It means a lot. I'm very thankful for everything you did for me, and it means a lot.
Accompanied by the Hawks head coach Jeff Myers, who served in that role for 23 years. We appreciate Jeff's service to kids. Family. James' father Pat is here. Mom Susan is still with James up in Lincoln, Nebraska. Please welcome our Styles family and Styles Award winner.
I want to thank everybody for this award. I know James was really excited about it. One of the things that when asked what inspired James, the answer he gave was God. And one of his favorite verses is, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." And I can't think of a better way to honor Nathan and his memory than to share that. Share one other thing with you, and that is that throughout this journey, it all started with a sign language sign, "I love you," that James and I would do from 2nd grade on. And over this last 11 weeks, sign language has become a bigger part of our communications. And we realized that OE, the sign that they did at the school, also means number 9. And then this past weekend, we found out that we take the number 9 and circle it around, and it means family. So, from our family to your families, thank you for this award. Thank you for Ron and Connie and the memory of Nathan. And I look forward to James going to meet the Styles in person, and I'm going to get to know him personally. But as James would close this, he would say that teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you.
Last Tuesday, we held the Simone final show inside Arrowhead Stadium at the Time Warner Cable Hall of Honor. We introduced the top 4 in each of the 5 individual categories you'll see presented here today. The athletic department at each high school will receive $1,000, which is pretty cool. We We'd also like to recognize some of the other award winners. If you stand when your name is called, that'd be the best way to see you. Interscholastic League Players of the Year on offense and defense, Jabari Hobson, a two-time winner of this award, and Joshua Van Dunk on defense, both from Lincoln Prep. Have a nice day. Coaches of the Year, starting on the Missouri side, he led Oak Grove to the first state title in school history. Pat Richards' team averaging nearly 60 points a game in the postseason. And in Kansas, Bishop Yates ran the table going 13-0, but had to come from behind twice in the 4A title game. John Holmes, our Time Warner Cable Sports Channel Coach of the Year, Kansas and Missouri, gentlemen. The New York Life Lifetime Achievement Award goes to someone who's made high school football better because he or she got involved. Former Blue Springs head coach and athletic director Tim Cronin, who has the worst seat in the VIP area way back in the corner with Coach Brown. And the Gordon Docking Award goes to a media member who promotes and enhances high school athletics. That would be the bashful one, the tweet machine McShafer from Time Warner Sports Channel, who is over there. He just got done tweeting. Otis Taylor was one of the finest wide receivers ever to wear a Chiefs uniform. At the end of his playing days, Otis held career records for receiving yards, touchdowns, and 100-yard receiving games. In 2007, the Simone Committee added this award to recognize the Metro's top wide receiver or tight end. Again, presented by CNC Produce and Scott Pallier. If Scott can come forward and help with our presentation. In alphabetical order, this year's 4 finalists is voted on by members of the Greater Kansas City Coaches Association and the media panel. Jesse McPhee from Port Osage High School, one of our 4 finalists for the Otis Taylor. Zach Mitchell, Lisa High School. North. And Terrence Sanders, Blue Springs High School. And the winner of the Otis Taylor Award, presented by CNC Produce and Scott Hallier. From Blue Springs, Terrence Sanders. And he did it on only 48 catches, averaging over 22 yards per catch. He also ran for 273 yards, averaging 30 yards on his kick returns. Altogether, Terrence piled more than 1,800 all-purpose yards. Media opportunity, both Crony, Aaron Sanders, and someone to Nick Schaefer in our interview area.
Congratulations, Terrence Sanders. 22 yards per catch this season. What's the secret? Speed, route running, haircut. Yeah. All the above. That's very aerodynamic look up, by the way. All right, first team all conference on offense and defense, which is like that. For special teams, too. What's your best side of all offense? Why is that?
I just like getting it.
Yeah, that's kind of fun, isn't it? I did a lot this year. You're a junior. Goal once again to get back and win this thing again next year? Yes, sir. Congratulations, Terrence Sanders. 1,800 all-purpose yards this season. Your Taylor Award winner 2014. Nice job, sir.
Bobby drafted him more than 50 years ago. He's often considered the NFL's best outside linebacker ever. Bobby was the first Chiefs player to be elected into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. This morning, we honor the Metro's most outstanding linebacker in the small class category. We do have former winners here this morning to help us with our presentation. From 2000, Platte County High School, Brian Keckner is here, in addition to the Simone brothers, 2001, 2002, Anthony and Charlie Simone are here as well. Guys, come on up. And now the four finalists for the Bobby Bell Award in alphabetical order. Colton Beatty, Pike High School. Dalton Brigger, Oak Grove. Dale Garrett, Kearney. Also for Kearney, Tanner. And the winner of the 15th Annual Bobby Bell Award, which goes to the most outstanding small class lineman linebacker, Colton Beatty, Pike High School. Colton is the first two-time Bobby Bell Award winner since Kearney's Brock Christopher in 2003-04, 152 tackles as a senior, 514 in his career as a four-year starter. Mick Schaefer hoping he's top tackle victim number 515. Dick, are you ready for this?
This is familiar. We did it last year with Colton. A little bigger, a little stronger. Leather jacket has more training on it now. Congratulations, Colton being two-time award winner of the Bobby Bell Award. So, was it a goal of yours when you as a junior to get back as a senior?
Yeah, it's always nice. We really focus on team goals rather than individual goals, and without my teammates and coaches and family. This wouldn't be possible. I wouldn't be here today.
Well said, and when you have focused on team goals, 2 semifinal appearances in your time at Piper. How is that program going right now?
It's really good. You got the coaches and teammates bond together and do a lot of things during the summer and get to know each other. That really helps out later in the season.
You led your team in tackles all 4 years. Are you selfish like that? Getting every tackle?
Not really. They just put me in positions to make those plays. Other people took my blocks and allowed me to make those plays.
Congratulations. You got a college figured out yet?
I haven't really decided yet.
You probably have some offers out there and some different ways to go. Colton Beatty, by the way, two-time defending Bell Award winner. Nice job, sir.
The Julius Buchanan Award honors the late Chiefs and Pro Football Hall of Fame. Buck was the first overall pick in the 1963 AFL Draft. Like Bobby Bell, he played in 2 Super Bowls for the Chiefs, winning the second in 1970. Now, this event is sponsored by the Chiefs ambassadors who are with all the guys that are part of the ambassadors organization. Please come forward and help us with our presentation. Bill Moss, if you'll bring your guys up. Okay, Fuzzy, that you could be in that group as well. Walter White. Ed Buddy. Old guys are just hard to prod. Let's say that because I'm one of them. Time now to present the 4 finalists for the Buck Buchanan Award, which goes to the most outstanding linebacker in the big classes of both Kansas and Missouri. Still playing the alphabetical game, that is the order. From Southern East, Kyle Ball, for our 4 finalists. Carlos Davis, Blue Springs. A.K. Harris, Blue Valley. And Luke Ritter, Rockhurst High School. And the winner of the 23rd Annual Buck Buchanan Award is goes to the top linebacker in the large class category, presented by the Chiefs Ambassadors. From Blue Springs, Carlos Davis. Carlos was just named Missouri Class 6 Defensive Player of the Year by the state coaches. Out of the 64 tackles this year, 34 were for losses with 18 sacks and 21 quarterback pressure. Carlos has twin brother Khalil. We assume that we have the right twin, although Khalil has a little bit of a coloration in the top here, right? You guys didn't trick us this morning? That's Carlos? You're sure? All right, make pretty sure that that's Carlos.
I can't tell, Paul. What's the best way to tell you this morning?
Right now, the hair.
The hair? You do Terrence's hair too? Very similar.
No, he copied me.
Oh, yeah. All right, two-time winner of the third straight Blue Springs winner, the women's Buchanan Award. What's the water up there?
I couldn't tell you.
Elijah Lee, one of the last 2 years in Kansas State. Now, what did he teach you in his time in Blue Springs?
A lot of handwork, a lot of small stuff. I just taught him.
You're a defensive lineman. Per se, you went over and played offensive line at one point this season. Do you like the offense, or are you more of a defensive guy?
I'm more of a defensive guy. I like playing offense. They're both physical. So.
All right, so you open up your recruiting, is that right? We're still going to Nebraska. What's the plan? It's time to say it.
It's open.
It's open. All right. You can be had. Carlos Davis, congratulations. I believe 7th Blue Springs winner all time to win this championship.
In 1981, Frank Fontana celebrated one of the great thrills in high school sports, winning a state championship. He was a football team captain that year at St. Pius X. In 1999, in his memory, the Fontana Award was established as a way to honor the most outstanding small school player, classes 1 through 4. To assist with this year's award, Victor Fontana will come forward now with the former Fontana winner, Zach Sherman from Platte County. Grandson Victor Fontana here as well. Time to meet our 5 finalists for the Fontana Award. Alphabetical order. Drew Cortez, St. Joe Lafayette. From Michigan East, Dawson Downing. Aaron Graham, Oak Grove High School. Brody McMahon, Maryville. And Ryan Willis, Bishop H. High School. And the winner of the 16th Annual Frank Fontana Award, which goes to the most outstanding player in the small school category. From Oak Grove, Aaron Graham. Aaron ran for nearly 3,000 yards with 41 touchdowns this year, including 266 with 4 scores in the state championship game, a blowout win for the Panthers. He finished with over 7,200 rushing yards and nearly 9,000 all-purpose yards. Last week he was named Class 3 Offensive Player of the Year in Missouri. Fontana winner is with McShane.
Hey, thanks very much. That Aaron Graham stock is so hot right now. To the playoff run, what was it like winning the state championship?
It was one of the greatest things that we've ever accomplished as a team and as a community. So
is something really memorable for us. Show goal record for Class 3, 266 yards, 4 touchdowns in the state championship game, and 7 touchdowns against Maryville. The phone ringing off the hook, a little bit worn out from schools one of your services?
No, not really, but I just got to thank my mom for that because the 7 touchdowns is all from them. So.
I know you love your linemen, so name all your linemen. Can you remember?
All right. Got Dalton. Most of my seniors are
all here?
Should be all here. You got Dawson, Caleb, you got Zach Long, receiver, Brendan Kellogg, Josh Clipper, Austin Kent plays some. Come on,
this is big.
Austin Nyborg, Alan Leahan played too. So I got a lot of good guys on my line.
It's the biggest and the smelliest of all those big experiences.
Brendan Kellogg or Josh Clipper.
That's all on us. Congratulations to the Montana Award winner, Aaron Grant. Nice season. Best of luck.
5 years ago, we decided to broaden the base by selecting an all-Sonoma team presented by Hot Mixed Materials. First introduced last week at the Time Warner Cable's Hall of Honor at Arrowhead Stadium. With more, here's the 2010 Gordon Dockey Media Award winner, Nick McKay, with our presentation.
Before I announce the all-Sonoma team, I would like to thank the head coaches of the Greater Kansas City Football Coaches Association for participating in the voting process. Their ballots, along with those of select media members, determine the 4 finalists and the winner of the Simone, Fontana, Buchanan, Bell, and Taylor Awards. The ballots those coaches receive contain the names of 10 semifinalists for each award. Those semifinalists are selected by a committee of 12 media members. These media members volunteer hours to research players, compile stats, contact coaches, and participate in one very long meeting. I'm honored to chair this committee and would like to introduce the other 11. Please stand as I call your name if you're here, and you'll hold your applause when you recognize them at the end as one group. Jay Dinkley from 610 Sports, Dion Clisso and Jim Bradford for Preps KC, Sam McDowell from the Kansas City Star, Chad Rader and Randy Withers from Sports Radio 810 WHD, Mick Schaefer, Dave Stewart, and Kyle Haas from Time Warner Cable Sports Channel, Eli Underwood from the Sunflower League blog, and Carl Zinke from the Independence Examiner. Please join me in thanking them on behalf of the Simone family for their service to these awards. I introduce you to the 5th annual All-Simone team presented by Hot Mixed Materials. Let's start with the defensive backs. If you'll hold your applause for each position group, we'll recognize them as a group. Will Basil, a senior from Rockhurst, Marquise Doherty, a senior from Winnetonka, Keandre Pugh, a senior from Liberty North, Isaiah Ross, a senior from Leavenworth, Christopher Schilling, a junior from St. Thomas Aquinas, and Chase Williams, a senior from Winnetonka. The defensive backs. This year, starting with Carter Andrews, a senior from Park Hill, Cole Beatty, a senior from Piper, Nick Gadwood, a senior from St. Thomas Aquinas, Caleb Garrett, a junior from Kearney, Mark Ogren, a senior from Bishop Yage, Luke Ritter, a senior from Rockhurst, South Silvio, a senior from Liberty North, Marcel Spears, a senior from Olathe North, and Josh Tuamasebe, a senior from Port Osage. The linebackers. This year, Kyle Ball, senior from Shawnee Mission East, Amani Bledsoe, a junior from Lawrence, Dalton Brenniger, a senior from Oak Grove, Carlos Davis, a Buchanan winner, a senior from Blue Springs, Josh Moore, a senior from Olathe North, and Joshua Van Dunk, the IL Defensive Player of the Year, senior from Lincoln Prep. The defensive line. Evan Applegate, a senior from Mill Valley, Scott Brantz, a senior from Lawrence Free State, Christian Gaylord, a senior from Baldwin, A.J. Harris, a senior from Blue Valley, Tanner Owen, a senior from Kearney, and Joe Tuiamega, a senior from Park Hill. The offensive line. Wide receivers are for Otis Taylor Award finalists, Jesse McBee, a senior from Port Osage, Zach Mitchell, junior from Lee Summit, Nick Perez, senior from Shawnee Mission North, and Terrence Sanders, junior from Blue Springs, in the Taylor Award. Cody McCann, a senior from Maryville, Charlie Nyhart, a senior from Smithville, and Isaiah Truss, senior from Raymore Peculiar. The running backs. This year's 5 All-Simone team quarterbacks: Drew Cortez, a senior from St. Joseph Lafayette, TJ Green, a senior from Rockhurst, Skylar Thompson, a junior from Port Osage, Brian Willis, a senior from Bishop PH, and Drew Locke, a senior.
Thank you, Dave. Time now to recognize the finalists for the 32nd annual Thomas A Simone Award, which goes to the most outstanding player, typically large class this year, any class. We always welcome back former Nitro and Simone Award winners to help with our presentation. The Nitro preceded the Simone, a good group of former award winners are back to help us with our presentation today. Guys, come up, we can hear your name called. Ray Moss, 1944 Niagara winner. Phil Snowden, 1955. Dave Ramori, 1965. Louis Nigro, 1969 Niagara winner. Carl Tutorino, 1974. And the first 3 Simone winners are here. Jeff Kelso, 1983. Sean Long, Grandview High School, 1984. Greg Phillips from Lee Summit, 1985. High School 2005. Here, Bubba started. Kevin McIntosh, I did say that the applause man from Greg Phillips to round you out. Let's meet our other 3 finalists for the 32nd annual Thomas A Simone Award. He threw for a Rockhurst record 2,650 yards with 33 touchdowns, shattering all the records set by former Simone winner Nathan Shieldhouse, who sends his regrets, unable to be here this morning. Leading his Hawkins to the Class 6 state title game this year, also named Missouri Gatorade Player of the Year, quarterback TJ Green. Set a school passing record at Port Osage at 11-18, 2,400 passing yards with 24 touchdowns. To concentrate on football, he's not playing basketball this year. The only junior to make our final list, Skylar Thompson. And our third quarterback for over 3,000 yards and 35 touchdowns this year, playing the toughest conference in Kansas, Offensive Player of the Year in the East Kansas League. 13-0 4-0 state champion, Ryan Willis from Michigan. The 2014 Simone winner gets to represent Lee Summit one more time as a high school quarterback. January 3rd in San Antonio, he'll play the U.S. Army All-American Bowl at the Alamo Dome, televised live on NBC. The award is extra special since his great-grandfather is an Army vet who served during the Korean War. Drew Locke is our deserving Simone winner. special this year, okay? Attention on the district.
I sat on that hard, cold chairs that we just ranked last year. And hopefully it turns out a little different this year.
When the lights come on Friday night, you can be better too. It's just time to do something. Exactly.
Awards, that's not the first time you're trying to get a good name and win.
He's a pretty low-level kid, doesn't want to get bothered. It makes me mad about you and doesn't be fake. He's doing all that. What was the worst thing?
The Simone Award means much more than recognizing a great football player. Love, friendship, courage, champions. 4 words on the front of the trophy that Drew had no problem holding overhead for an extended time. The common thread through those 4 words, family. Please welcome Tommy Simone's sister, Rosemary Marsala.
Thank you, Dave. Okay, I would like to start out with a few thank yous. First, thank you to Lee Summit High School faculty and staff for once again being such great hosts. I would like to thank all the special guests who took the time out of their schedule to be here today. And lastly, thank you to all of our committee members who worked so diligently behind the scenes making this all possible. And of course, congratulations to all the nominees and award winners. I know the amount of hard work and dedication it takes to be here today, and you should be very proud of yourselves. You truly are the best of the best. When I was asked to speak here today, of course, I was very nervous because I'm the quiet and shy one, and this is definitely not my forte, so please bear with me. Both of my brothers, Anthony and Charlie, and my sister Sabina have spoken up here in years past about my brother Tommy and the meaning behind this award. And now it's my turn, so obviously they decided to save the best for last. I was only 6 months old on that tragic day when Tommy passed, and although my time with him was very brief, he impacted my life significantly more than many others, and still does today. Just like the rest of my family, athletics were a huge part of my life. I played several sports growing up. I had a lot of success in both high school and college basketball. And I do have Tommy to thank for that. Tommy was an extraordinary young boy that was taken from us far too soon. While Tommy was only on this earth for 12 short years, he did many special things. He stood for a lot. He was a giant of a kid. He played football, he played basketball, he played baseball, and he excelled at them all. But that is not why we are here today. There's a meaning behind this award. Tommy was a great athlete, but he was an even better person. You have heard several times today already those 4 words, which are the foundation of this award: love, friendship, courage, champion. These are the 4 words that Tommy lived his life by. He loved with all of his heart. His family was everything to him, and his friends were as if they were family. He was that boy who was friends with everyone. He was that boy who brought out the best in everyone. And he was that boy who had the courage to stand up and take up for those who couldn't take up for themselves. He gave 100% in every single thing that he did, whether it was his family, friends, school, or sports. And this is why Tommy was a champion. He inspires so many people in his short 12 years and continues to be an inspiration for this award. And we are very proud of the legacy that Tommy has left behind. This award is not just a sports performance award, it is a character award. Tommy exhibited high character in his walk of life. And from what I hear, you are a high character person from a high character family with a rich tradition in sports. I hope you can be an ambassador of this award and continue to spread both the meaning and the memory of Tommy. I can speak for the whole entire Simone family when I say that we are extremely proud to have you represent this award, and we look forward to and wish you much success in your future with Mizzou. Thank you.
Well, you've seen him briefly a couple of times already. He's waited 29 years to get back in front of the student body at Lee Summit. In 1985, he led the Tigers to a perfect regular season under head coach Dave Purdy. In his state semifinal win, he had a 97-yard kick return for touchdown and returned an interception back for a second score. Please welcome former Simone winner from 1985, Lee Summit grad Greg Phillips.
Wow, I can't believe it's been 29 years, and I remember 29 years ago when I got the award, and they gave me a slip of paper to try and give my speech. My hands were shaking so bad, I couldn't read the piece of paper, all right? I'm about in that same state today, so forgive me, all right? Now, I can't believe it's been 29 years since sitting in the same auditorium waiting for my name to be called as the 3rd recipient of the Thomas A Simone Award. Without a doubt, it was one of the very best days of my life. I'm here today to celebrate with Drew and you, to talk about the meaning of this award to me. First, I would like to congratulate all the nominees and award winners. Your parents, families, and schools are very proud of your accomplishments. I won 29 years ago, not because of me, but because I was on a very, very good football team with great teammates, outstanding coaches, and I had 2 really supportive parents. I know my award would not have occurred without their contributions, and I thank them for being a part of this accomplishment. What does the award mean to me? The first thing that hit me was the prestige in the award. You can tell I'm not the biggest guy. I was sitting back next to Bubba and Josh. I felt really small, okay? There wasn't a lot of colleges on my doorstep recruiting me to come play football at the next level. After being fortunate enough to win the award, there were a lot more colleges that came knocking on my door, and it gave me an opportunity to play football in college at a higher level than I ever would have. So it made a big impact in my life that way. But the other thing that's just astonishing to me is now that I'm in the business world and I've got a couple of daughters in my personal life, the amount of times over the course of a year that the award comes up and the conversation happens, and just the respect and admiration that people have in this community for this award, it's amazing. One of the more, what I call simpler messages that I took that day sitting here 29 years ago, after hearing the tragic story behind Tommy's death, I knew right then and there one of the things that I needed to do was to live my life to the fullest. I thought about how everything could be taken away from us in a matter of seconds. I can speak for myself and other award winners that are here today that the award means a tremendous amount to us, not only for its prestige, but also because of the message behind the award, to live a better life through love, friendship, and courage. It is absolutely amazing to me how the Simone family has turned a horrific tragedy into something so positive for our community. The award continues to grow through the love of the Simone family, Tommy's spirit, and the hard work of so many that coordinate and plan this awesome event. Anthony, and Edie, and the rest of the Simone family, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for providing me my day 29 years ago. But more importantly, for giving so many kids the dream of someday winning one of these awards. Now I'd like to just take a couple minutes and talk just a little bit about my connection with Drew. I actually first saw Drew play football when he was in the 5th grade. My younger brother Brad was Drew's Little League football coach from the 4th through the 7th grade. He gave me a call one day. He said, "You got to come across town. You got to watch this kid play." So I took him up on it, and I went and watched how impressive Drew was that day playing on the Little League field. You all know how impressive he's become. Now, Brad, a long time ago, predicted Drew had a shot at winning this award, and we could be back here someday. Brad couldn't be here today. I wanted to drag him along, but he certainly passes along his congrats to the family and Drew. And I extend my congratulations to you. And I'm very, very thankful, Drew, for bringing this award back to the Tigers. Thank you.
In a moment, we get to hear from Drew Locke, who's had a little bit of time to gather his thoughts. But first, we'd like to bring up the head coach, Eric Thomas, who would like to speak to the group about Drew Locke and other things.
Truly is a great day to be a Tiger at East Summer High School. Just a couple things real quick, and I'll let Drew talk. He's the reason we're here right now. I want to thank Drew's team for helping him achieve this. I want to thank our faculty and staff for making this possible today. I know it was a shock this morning for you to find this out. And students, I want to thank you for being a great audience thus far today. I also want to recognize again our state championship teams this fall. It's my honor and privilege to get to work with Coach Liebengay, Coach Bertonson, and those young ladies and young men in the weight room, and our entire coaching staff. We have a tremendous staff here at East Summer High School, and this is all just a reflection of them. The other thing I want to do today is I'd like the Simone family to come up. I have a couple things that I'd like to share with them. You guys can come up here, please. One of the highest honors that a high school athlete can receive is to earn his or her letter in a varsity sport. And at least on high school, I know that that is a big honor. Unfortunately, Tommy Simone was not able to do that. But today, I would like to present Tommy Simone with an honorary letterman at East Summer High School, because he has forever touched us, and his story has forever touched this high school. The other thing that I have today, each of our football team members every year receives a link. It's a small token. Hopefully it means a lot to them. It does to me. Each of my family members carries a link with them. Today I have with me a plaque for Thomas Simone. He will be forever linked to our program and to East Summer High School. And I want to thank the Simone family for all the special things that they have done for high school football in the last 32, 33 years, whatever it's been. This is truly an honor for you to be here. It's an honor for our family to get to know your family and to be a part of this for the rest of the district. Thank you.
What else we got now? Yeah. I tell you, it's like 1985 and 2014. Every time at least someone Tiger wins this award, the Royals make the World Series, right? So, give you guys everything, right? What class are you missing right now?
Hopefully I'll win, but
I didn't know they made you still go to class anymore.
we at least in high school, we like our education.
You're sucking that much. Did you know?
I didn't. We went to IHOP this morning, and then we made a little trip. They said we were going to Bishop and my mom was like, holy cow, we forgot our camera, should we go back?
So gullible, that's the trick every single time.
I was like, no, we can't go back, we're going to be late, that's so stupid.
Talk to your mom that way?
No, I tried to be nice. No, and then we started heading back, and I was like, okay, you guys have to be kidding me. Because she texted Coach Thomas in the car, and I heard his phone go off right as she sent it. They tried as well as they could, but it didn't work out.
Well, you broke your phone recently, right?
I did, and that was their excuse to say that, you can't have your phone, so we're going to go get it replaced today while you're in school after the Simone Awards. But, like I said, I slowly figured it out.
You high school kids. All right, so, Elite 11, on the All-American game, All-State, Best Haircut Award, you won everything. Where does this one rank? 2014 Simone Award.
I would say it ranks even higher than the Hair Award. This means a whole lot to me, and I'd like to first thank the Simone family for letting my name be on the trophy and resemble their family. And I'd like to thank my family for me and sticking up with me and trying to pull this prank on me today. That means a lot to me. And for the school to be here today, I don't know, it's kind of overwhelming walking through the gym with all of you cheering for me, and it means a lot to me.
Were you able to watch earlier? Are you outside just kind of watching them, making them get nervous?
I was in a room talking about baseball, football with Coach Little and everything. It was a good time.
Well, congratulations on this day. You're off to the zoo now to play quarterback. Why wouldn't you ever play like O-line like your dad?
I didn't get his genetics at all. He stands pretty tall and wide, and I stand pretty tall and slim. So
it's worked for both of them. What's your grandfather play, by the way? What position?
I'm pretty sure he's a fullback. He's kind of a nose.
Back then, it was like everybody's the same size, and they just plugged in, right?
Who hit the hardest, and that's not what I like to do. So.
All right. A lot of guys in your position graduate early in spring ball, freshman year. Why did you decide not to?
I had to play the last year of basketball here at East High School. It means a lot. I do the basketball team, but more than likely, hopefully, won't be back today. So
you're gonna start?
Hopefully, I think so. I think that.
Nobody's ever won the Simone Award and the Dorena Award in the same season. Has that crossed your mind?
It has, but more to me is I want to bring a state championship here to some high school in basketball, which I don't even know if we've done that or if it's ever happened before. So hopefully we can do that this year. I have a feeling that we have a good team, and I'm looking forward to the season.
Best of luck this season. Congratulations on winning the Simone Award, the second ever Tiger.
All right, let's end this how we started it. Dr. Falconberry has some announcements in terms of class dismissal. After that, we're going to strike up the band again and let Drew get a second victory lap with this trophy.
How about one more big Tiger congratulations for all these great student athletes. So grateful to you students. You've been great. You've been a great audience for all these kids. When we get out of here, we are going to head to our go get your stuff for the 3rd hour, and we're going straight to 5th hour, okay? So, Drew, take that victory lap.